Hey guys, it's Well here, or the Daily Dose on Minecraft, depending how you see it, I don't even know anymore. Today we're going to be investigating something that's pretty big, especially if you play on multiplayer servers, and that is a new feature that came with the 1.19 update that not many people are talking about. And that is the fact we just got a new blast resistant block, specifically waterlogged leaves. So let's look at where this all started. And that of course is Reddit, where else would I go? So a player called Useful Person posted this one day ago, and he's showing off the fact that waterlogged leaves will now actually be fully blast resistant. And he's even called it the fact that the water leaves are kind of like Obsidian on budget, in that they're fully blast resistant. So if this is like a faction server or a generic multiplayer server, this is basically the same as Obsidian, but at a fraction of the cost. So as always, let's take this in game and mess around with it. Oh, and by the way, it's actually really hot in England right now, so if you enjoy the video, let me know. I'm actually dying in my room. Okay, so now we're back in game, let's play with it. So like I said before, this is going to be something that's kind of really useful for factions or any kind of multiplayer server. Obviously this loses its value within single player because obviously you could just break the leaves, but any kind of protection that you give these will be fully respected. So if the post is correct, I'm expecting I can just light this TNT and none of these will break. I'm also kind of interested if the surrounding area will break or if it fully negates all blast resistance. I don't think it will, I think some of the blocks will probably most likely break around it, but let's find out. I'm going to have to be quick on this, so do that, and let's see what happens. Okay, so that just proves the fact that these waterlogged leaves are basically obsidian. If I was to do the same thing with obsidian, it would have the same result. Would it actually stop the surrounding damage if I used obsidian? I don't think it will, now that I think about how it works. So if I quickly just test this, I'm assuming it's going to break the surrounding blocks similar to how that just did. Okay, so it's nothing that will fully block the block damage around it, but let's give it some more tests. So can we just throw everything at this? Can we just build a massive sphere of TNT? Alright, so let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. And it's still standing, not a single scratch. So yeah, myth busted, you can actually use waterlogged leaves in replacement of obsidian, in places where mining doesn't really matter. Pretty cool.